Wrong song, wrong season, wrong month. But yes, the weather outside is about to get frightful for sure. We are calm before the storm right now, even though it's cold as fuck right now. It's probably 10 degrees out. Oh, wow, it's 13 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. It is cold, and it is the calm before the storm. We got a major snowstorm, blizzard, northeastern, whatever you want to call it, coming across the country to us. Not really northeastern where it's coming up the northeast. It's kind of coming from across the country, midsection, and it's affecting a lot of states. Obviously, the northeast is going to probably get the coldest and most snow, especially Pennsylvania, upstate, things like that. But yeah, doing my Costco run to get last minute supplies. It's funny when you get these snowstorms that come in, people go nuts and they start going crazy. I guarantee you Costco is a freaking madhouse right now with people freaking buying up all the shelves. He just go nuts with blizzards thinking like they're not going to leave the house for the next 10 days. I mean, this is going to be probably a pretty bad storm. They're predicting in my particular area in the 5 boroughs of New York, somewhere around from probably around 12 inches or over. And I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot for somebody up in northern people like Canada and stuff like that. But we haven't seen that much snow for quite a while. It's been, I gotta venture to say it's been probably over 7 years, around 7 years since we've seen that much snow. The last big snowstorm we had was probably about 4-ish years ago, probably went up to about 8 inches, which is still significant. You know, that's a lot of snow. It's not, but when you start getting into the foot and over a foot, and I don't know, we haven't had snow for quite a while. It looks like a pretty big storm. I'm imagining this thing is with the snow drifts and everything and the ice and the mixed precipitation. It's going to be pretty bad, and I think it's probably going to be probably like over a foot of snow, if anything. You know, still a good amount, Alex. Absolutely. I mean, 8 inches, but I get over a foot is really, it starts getting to be a little bit of pain in the ass, because especially if you have the cold temperatures, the ice, and the wind drifts with the snow. I mean, you'll see spots where it's 16, 18 inches or more with the wind drifts, depending on how much you have wind. But yeah, so we got a pretty big storm coming in. I'm just trying to get my Costco run this morning just to get a couple last minute supplies. Maybe if they have it available, maybe I'll grab another snow brush or something like that. You know, we just, you know, we like to be prepared. I did a video yesterday about fighting knives, and probably one of the biggest premises people have with fighting knives is just wanting to be prepared. You know, wanting to be prepared with a blade. And the same thing goes with our human nature. You got a snowstorm coming in. You want to make sure you have that extra bag of salt. You want to make sure you have that extra shovel. You want to make sure you have that brush to freaking clean off your car, because God forbid you don't. You know, it's the end of it's an apocalypse. You know, like, yeah, snowstorm coming into New York is like apocalyptic. You know, but they don't know, man. They don't know. People are my age in their 50s and shit. Used to live in the snow. Where did you live, Alex? People who are my age, what's up, Emily? People who are my age, probably, you know, in their 50s, remember we used to have a lot more snow. I mean, I remember as a kid, we had snowstorms that dumped about 3 feet of freaking snow. I remember the entire, you know, I used to live in Queens back then, in Queens, New York. And I remember the entire city was just shut down. Like, no cars in the road. It was just fucking, you talk about apocalypse, that's apocalyptic. It was like, if there was tumbleweed, you would see tumbleweed. You know what I'm saying? It was just shut down. Everything was shut down. No emergency vehicles. It was just, nobody even bothered plowing. It was just useless. You know, 3 feet of snow is a lot of snow in a city, in an urban environment. And I remember like making igloos. 1979 storm. Yeah, there you go, brother. There you go. I mean, I was born in 73. It's probably Yeah, it's probably about the storm that I'm talking about. I remember a storm like that. I remember in the middle of the street and in front of my house, we were making like tunnels, snow tunnels. Like in the snow, we were making tunnels and crawling underneath the snow. It was insane. You know, how we played in the snow back then and how we didn't get freaking frostbite. We were just tougher kids back then, man. You know, we were just a tougher generation back then and shit, you know. Health for review. Why are people being so bad? Why are people so nasty on these freaking things? I don't know what's held for review, but whatever. And if somebody's moderating, I appreciate it. 4,000 feet village. So I moved down the hill. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not. This is crap compared to other people that deal with snow. They'll be like, "Oh, 8 inches, 12 inches. You're a freaking. You're a novice. That's nothing." You know, try like 3 feet of snow, 4 feet of snow at any given time. I understand that. I do. But when you live in an urban landscape like we do, and you know, you have the houses one after another, and you don't have spots to put your car, it gets crazy, man. It gets really crazy. It's not. I mean, listen, if you're in like a country atmosphere, absolutely, it's, you know, having a lot of snow is fun. Is actually kind of fun, you know, when there's places to put your car and you have places to basically, you know, push the snow about and stuff like that. But when you're in an urban landscape, it's when you're talking about a foot or more of snow, it gets to be kind of crazy, you know. If I can stop in Costco, I want to show you a knife brand that I'm going to be, what's up, dude? Guys, I'm driving, so I can't really look at the chat, but I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to be stopping pretty soon. And let me know also, guys, if the video and audio signal is okay, because I'm working on the 5G. Obviously, I'm driving, no Wi-Fi. I know it's shaking around like crazy. Sorry. Let me try to put that up a little bit. But yeah, I like doing these little pop-up lives. People seem to like them. I wanted to show you a knife brand. I'm coming up on a red light. Hold on. Guys, I've been driving for a long time. I could do two things at the same time and keep my eye on the road. Don't worry about it. The knife company is Slick Knives, and Brandon is the owner. Slick Knives share the same K between Slick and Knives, the same K. It's not 2K. SlickKnives.com. I really like their products. He was using an OEM from a Spanish knife maker OEM. I don't know if he's still using them for some of his folders. I know the Kepler 5 that I reviewed from him, which is a Kephart blade. It was Spanish made, and I love Spanish artisans. I love Spanish made knives. I think they have some great artisans that make knives in Spain. They really do. I mean, I know it's like, hey, America, rah, rah, rah. You know what? I'm not for that. I'm all for American knives. Why not? But you know what? There's some great knife makers around the planet, and we need to respect that and have that understanding that that's the world we live in. Everybody, you know, it's a world of commerce, and everybody makes good products. So it's not just America. You know, I would argue to say that you can get better values and better deals and knives out of America, but whatever. That's not a rabbit hole I'm going to be crawling into right now. But yeah, Spanish-made knives. So he used his OEM as far as some Spanish-made knives, which are great. Snow incoming, my friend. Absolutely. You're in PA, so you're going to get a nice amount of snow, probably in the 20-inch mark. I read it after you actually commented on our Instagram conversation, and yeah, it's certain areas are going to get bombarded with a lot of snow. Shit, I got to get gas too. The gas lines are freaking crazy right now, man. Take a look at this. Look at the gas lines at Costco. You got the island transport that's kind of filling up. Yeah, the gas line is all the way down the freaking road over there, man. It's nuts. So yeah, everybody's going nuts, getting gas, getting supplies. Ice cold, bro. It's like 10 degrees outside, man. Right now, my speedometer, underneath my speedometer, my car is saying 12. Bro, there's a line of cars going into Costco. This is nuts. I should have got here like fucking an hour before they opened. But yeah, it's craziness right now. Everybody's just kind of doing the calm before the storm rush to get their last minute supplies and get gas in their cars and shit. So I think should I get gas now? If I can, maybe I'll get gas now. Shit, this sucks. But yeah, so that's where we are at this point, man. 8 where you are. 8 degrees. 8 degrees is cold, man. Fahrenheit. When we talk about 8 degrees Fahrenheit, that's pretty damn cold. I'm not far above. I'm about 10 degrees, I think, right now. What does my phone say? I think my phone says about 10 degrees. So we're not far away, my friend. Literally, we're not far away from each other. So yeah, that's coming in. I want to try to stop to show you a knife. So I was talking about Slick Knives. This is a particular folder from Slick Knives that I've been carrying for a little while. Ors 10 steel. Look at that stone wash finish. Tumble grind or stone wash. It's one or the other. But it's got a nice freaking drop point blade, man. I really like this freaking knife. Nice action to it. They make some great stuff. You just started making folders, but I knew them for their fixed blades. Hold on, guy. Wow, there's a line of cars going to get gas. I think I'm just going to go shopping first. This is nuts, bro. This is fucking nuts. People go crazy when it starts snowing. I swear to God, like I said it before, it's like people think that they're not going to leave the house for 5 days. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, people just go crazy when it starts snowing. I think it's like it's more like, I think people like to kind of commune in one place when the disasters, when something strikes, just to basically be in common ground. I don't know what goes on, man. Everybody's crazy. It's a nice finish. It hides. That's what I like about this finish, is the fact that it hides all of the surface scratches that you're going to be using. That it hides a usage on the knife. That's why the tumble grind or the stone wash is my favorite type of grind. Sometimes the satin, you get the blemishes and stuff like that. You could get like metal polish, to kind of maintain them, but this lasts a lot longer, and I like a pretty knife. I like, yeah, you like to see use out of your knives, but you don't like to let it look like a big old mess. You want to be able to give somebody the knife to use, and it'll still look pretty. I'm all about aesthetics. I mean, given that I'm a cinematographer and a photographer, I'm all about aesthetics. What the fuck are you waiting for here, fucking guy? Get the fuck out of the way. Sorry. Shit. All right, craziness, my friends, craziness. So this is one style. Then you got the sheep's foot, which is the same type of knife. They look like Emerson's, man. They really do. They look like Emerson's. This is a sheep's foot finish. Also the same type of stone wash thing. Wow, the lines of people going into Costco. People are going nuts. Holy shit, this is crazy. Bro, there was a line going into Costco, man. You got to see this line. Hold on. You got to see this line. You got to see this line of cars. Hold on. Look at this line of people going into Costco right now. These are people that were waiting outside before 9 o'clock for people to go in. Look at this line of people in Costco. This is insane. People are fucking retarded. You are fucking retarded. People waving and shit. Oh my goodness. People think like it's like the end of the world right now when it starts snowing here. Holy shit. Do you see how long this line goes to go in here? Holy shit. I think I'm gonna freaking be doing a live on the line, man. This is nuts. It goes all the way down the parking lot, man. What's wrong with people? All right, that's the end of the line right there. Oh my God. Toilet paper. You got to get that toilet paper, man. The toilet paper is going to rat. Thank God I got toilet paper. Where am I going to park? Holy crap. All right, get me in here, guy. Hold on. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Holy shit. All right, I think I'm going to park right the fuck here because there's no other spots anywhere. You cocksucker. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the vulgar language, but honestly, It's like that kind of day right now. Everybody's a prick right now. Yeah, nice. Take up 2 spots. Don't you love it when people, there's no spots and you got somebody taking up 2 spots. All the fucking time you get that freaking J.O. that's taking up 2 spots. Son of a... You getting out, guy? You getting out? Are you getting out? All right, buddy. I gotta park. Oh, brother, I can't even get a spot, man. It's Christmas all over again, man. That's what it feels like desperation right now. This is worse than Christmas. When there's a snowstorm hitting New York, people lose their freaking minds. They lose their freaking minds. All right, I guess I'm like kind of stopping and waiting for people to get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm staying right the fuck here. Hazards. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like me versus everybody else. You know, that's what it is. You know, everybody takes it to the extreme. They just basically, can you guys hear me and see me okay? Also, is the signal fine? Everybody takes it to the extreme. Whenever there's something going on, they get overly dramatic that they feel like they need to get that toilet paper. Like, you think you're not going to get that toilet paper again? I mean, do you need to stock up on that much shit? I'm literally going in just to get a couple of things for like the next day. I don't care about, I don't know, man. People are crazy. But slick knives. This is the fixed blade. This is a 4.5-inch clip point blade. I love the fact that Slick Knives is doing the leather. I love leather sheets. I mean, this is a really nice stitch. You got nice thickness on the bind here. You got the ferrocinium rod attachment. As a novelty, it's not the best ferrocinium rod, but it's nice that they attach it. You got a nice belt loop there for carrying. And just love the smell of leather for a nice sheet. So that's always a plus. I like knife companies that still give you the leather sheets. You know, they're really, really nice. And the knife itself, besides the blade being nice, and you got a nice satin style finish blade, you got a beautiful clip point, nice spine, nice reinforced tip, good jimping on the spine. The handle is just fat. It's got a nice girth on the handle that really gives you a nice, comfortable grip. And that's what I felt with the Kepler 5 was the same thing. It has a really, really nice grip. This is made in Spain. This is actually a Sandvik, the 14C28N, made in Spain. If you can see it, I know it's probably backwards, but it is made in Spain. This is a clip point 4.5-inch. Beautiful knife, and I think this is going to perform really well. It's really, really well balanced. I like the balance of their knives. I mean, Spanish knives are great. I'm glad that these are still made in Spain. This is a great Spanish artisan type of knife. It had a little residue when I first opened it. I spoke to Brandon about it. It's a little bit of a gluey residue, but it kind of washes off with the alcohol. That was when they kind of put the G10 together. But he's actually addressing that already since I just told him. I'm thinking a hypothetical knife. I'm thinking a hypothetical knife, Tim, right? I'm hoping that's a hypothetical knife. It's affordable. That's a good thing. It's not a cheap made knife. It is a good quality knife. And, everybody's got to get off their high horses and with their brands. I don't want to hear brand freaking hooers in this chat. As far as you have to consider the fact that there are great knives made around the world. And this is a really good, well-made knife. Very solid in the hand. And this Sandvik steel is some of the best edge retention I've ever seen. I reviewed one of their other Sandvik steels, a heat tempering. We went through 2 different reviewers cutting sandblast hose, steel belted tires, and I still had a really almost a razor sharp edge after two different reviewers worked on the same knife when it came to me, and it still had an incredibly sharp edge. So I know the edge retention, everything's fantastic. It was some kind of a resin that was left over, like a wax. But honestly, I took alcohol to it and it kind of washed it off and was clean. It's nice and clean now. I actually put it through I did cut it. I did food prep with it and I washed it under a sink and that kind of made it diminish completely. So it's not there anymore. But he was aware of it and I think they are addressing it. But it is clean. Everything's fine. There's no hot spots or anything, any imperfections. It's a really nice Makata handle. I really, really like it. It's just a great looking knife, and I think it's going to perform really, really well. And, you know, coupled with the fact it's Spanish made, I love Spanish made knives, and it's got the leather sheath. I mean, it's good stuff. There's a lot of good artisans in Spain, and I think they're getting a reputation because there's some good artisans working for a couple different companies in Spain, and they're probably doing a lot of work for a lot of different companies too. That's probably how they get their reputation. I prefer a flat over a hollow. I mean, this is a flat grind. The hollow is good to get if you want something ultra freaking double razor blade style sharp. If you're looking to just do slicing with it, I would appreciate a hollow, nice thin hollow grind. But a knife like this, where you want to be able to maybe do some light batoning with it, do some heavier cutting with it, which I'm going to be doing. It's nice to have the flat grind. I always prefer the flat grind because I do rough use on my knives. I'm not dainty and delicate with my knives, so I like a flat grind. But the hollow grind I do appreciate for the sharpness that you can get from it. I do have kitchen knives that I carry that have sheets in it, that off-grid knives. I did reviews on kitchen knives that have a Kydex sheet that you can carry around in a barbecue or outdoor in a camp style type of atmosphere. So those are always a good thing to have a nice Kydex sheet with a kitchen or food prep knife. I did some reviews on the Grizzly and the Sierra chef knife from Off-Grid Knives. Take a look at my catalog. Great knives, and they don't leave my kitchen. I use them all the time on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, so this is Slick Knives, guys. This is a company that I am going to be basically. Ooh, I got a spot. See, you got to wait. You got to just wait. Somebody already came out. They got what they needed, and they got out. Smart. All right, I got a spot right nearby. Thank God. So I'm waiting for that. But yeah, Slick Knives. You got that. You got the Flick Knives, which is Slick Knives. This is called Flick Knives. Nice Emerson style type of look to these knives. I love the tumble wash or stone wash finish. Nice purchase on the handle. Nice action. You got the jimping also on the Larner lock and the back. So it's a very well thought out knife, and it's breaking in for me. The only thing I don't like, which I'll talk about, is maybe the flipper's a little short for me, but. So you got to you got to work with, you got to get used to. I wish your flipper was a little bit bigger. Hopefully they correct that, but it doesn't really hinder the ability of the knife. The knife is still good. It's still easy to open and close. It's fine. I would prefer a little bit of a bigger flipper tab on the back. It still has good protection here in terms of the finger choil here, as far as, and then you have like a nice big sharpened choil, but this could also act as a finger choil as well. So it's definitely. I'll get out of your way, buddy. Hold on. It is a madhouse here, guys. You can't even freaking park anywhere. Holy crap. And this guy's getting out too. All right, good. I can park here as well. But yeah, this knife company is coming to my channel pretty soon. Peter, what's up, buddy? I'm showing some knives. I'm preparing for the snowstorm, trying to get into Costco. And it's one of those days, man. It's one of those days for sure. I gotta claim my spot. I've been here. It's mine. He's taking that. I'm taking this. You got to claim your spot here, bro. You got to put your flag out because people fucking, they go nuts, you know? Trying to keep warm. It's about 10 degrees right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can get into Costco right now. I showed earlier in the live, the line was out the freaking door. It was absolutely, utterly insane. It was all the way down the damn parking lot, like really craziness. I actually just parking now, waiting for a spot for about 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to probably try to get into Costco, and I think the lines are going to be nuts. I don't even have to get a lot of shit. I don't even know why the fuck I'm here for, but I am. C'est la vie. So here we are, guys. Snowstorm looming. I will try my best to do a cutting in the snow with a sword. One of the sword reviews that I have coming in. I'm going to try to do basically some cutting in the snow, during the snowstorm while the snow is falling. I did soak some tatami mats indoors, so I have a couple of tatami mats soaking that I could probably bring out before they freeze up, and try to do some cutting maybe with a Euro sword or Japanese style sword. I'm going to try to do that on my during the snowstorm if I can. We'll see how it works out. And if you're not sub, so you get the bell and hit the bell icon so you get the notification when the video goes up. Appreciate you guys being here. If you are in the track of the snowstorm, I'll probably do another video in the snowstorm. I'll probably do a live and show you how it's snowing. But it is freaking cold. It is going to be snowing a lot. We're going to get a pretty big storm up here northeast, across the country, midsection, whatever. And it should be fun, I guess, if you want to call it that. But it's been a while since we had this much snow. So if you are in the target zone of the snow coming in, guys, be safe, be smart, and be prepared, and help out your fellow man. You know, it's not all about individualism. It's about helping each other out. Yeah, I don't like that upgraded Dragon Whisper. I don't like a fish pommel, man. I don't like a fish pommel. That's probably the only thing I don't like about the what the frick is the other sword? Shit. That I'm reviewing right now. I forgot the fucking name of it. The saber. Forgot the name of it with the fish pommel. I don't like a fish pommel. It's uncomfortable in the hands. I think it's actually painful in the hands. I don't like a fish pommel. So I'm not. If it's anything like the other one that I had to review, I'm not big on a fish pommel. So they did do other improvements other than that, but I don't prefer a fish pommel, fish style pommel, whatever it is. I can't answer right now. Sorry. Shorten into fuller. Yeah. Fish tail pommel, whatever it's called. Yeah, if you get one right, it works. I just don't like the one that I'm reviewing right now from Romance of Men. I forget the name of the sword, the saber style sword. It's uncomfortable in the hand. It's actually painful in the hand. With gloves on, it's no problem. With gloves on, you don't even feel it. Absolutely not. Which I'll probably cut with gloves on anyway because it's cold. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it. Other than that, the blade shape, the single edge as a single edge weapon. I prefer single edge weapons. That's just me. Too long, yes. Yeah. We'll do some more lives, guys, this weekend. Just let me know what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. We'll try to do something during the snowstorm. I got to get into Costco, see what I can do here. Much love to you guys. Thanks for joining me. Be prepared for the snowstorm. Be safe. And be smart and help out your neighbor, and especially the elderly folks. Let's help each other out. If you got a snowblower, if you can help shovel like your neighbor's lawn and stuff like steps and stuff like that. Let's help each other out and be nice and be good to each other. All right. Have a good one, guys. Much love, and I'll see you when I see you with some slick knives, some sword reviews and stuff like that, and snow. A lot of snow. I'll see you next time with a lot of snow. Good morning from New England. It's very chilly this morning. Big snowstorm coming. Yes, you are getting hit. Everyone be safe, and I'll see you during the snowstorm doing another live or a video. Have a good one, guys. Much love to you guys. They look okay. The fishtail pommels look okay, but I don't like how they feel if they're not done right. But we'll talk more, guys. We'll talk more. Carry these conversations over. I love you guys. Have a good one. Ciao.